Okay, we did this as-built model for a project, and I modeled the porch columns here out of morphs because they're slightly wider than they are deep. So trying to use a shell or even a column element with these reveals was going to prove to be more work than it was worth. Well, possible to model this several ways in ArchiCAD 23. The morph tool seemed to get us the results that we needed the quickest. The question came up though, how do we stretch this column vertically without stretching it in other dimensions? So if, for example, we went to resize, we could easily say that this should be 2 feet or something, and that's going to stretch it vertically as well as horizontally. You can certainly grab the pet palette option right here, and that allows us to rescale and skew it in all 3 dimensions. But if we look at what that means here, that's going to essentially squeeze the whole thing down. So we're going to cancel out of that. And let's say that we wanted to keep this, this bottom panel the size that it is, but shrink down the upper panel. So to do that, we want to make sure that the arrow tool is set to this 3rd option right here. That's the kind of crossing window left to right. And then this arrow option right here should be the white arrow. The shortcut for that is Control and Shift. It shifts it to the white arrow. And then crossing, if we look, crossing right to left, you can see it's going to grab all of this stuff. I only want to grab the stuff from here up. So I can cross from left to right, again with this arrow option, and it's only going to select this stuff. And then I can drag that, Command D, say the column needs to get 1.5 feet taller. And then it's going to skew just these pieces up. So those are the different ways that I would suggest stretching, pushing, pulling this column. Now obviously you can go as far as like grabbing individual pieces and use the push and pull this to pull this up 1 foot, and then come underneath and grab these edges and push them up 1 foot, but that's really tedious. So again, the way that I would do that is crossing window, the 3rd option, holding down Control and Shift to select only the pieces within that crossing window, and then drag that up.